You fancy a coffee?
Yeah, well, let's go down the milk bar. They always look after us.
Oh, so does this place?
Yeah, but they've got new owners.
Yeah? We've got our discount suits on.
Nick.
Come on.
There's no point calling them.
How you going?
G'day.
2 cappuccinos, thanks. 2 cappuccinos, thanks.
Go on, tell them.
Tell us what?
There is something I'd like to report.
No, you would not. No, she would not.
Look at this. Look at what they've done.
It was accident.
What happened?
It was no accident. They broke them deliberately.
Who broke them?
These 2 young guys, they came in, had the meal, and then... Go on, tell them.
It was nothing. Simply a misunderstanding.
They refused to pay and then threatened to bash him if we phoned you. He wouldn't have either.
Yeah, it's a class act, isn't it?
All right, can you give us a description?
I was at the bank.
You see, she doesn't even know what happened.
I know, all right. It's happening again, just like last time.
Happened before.
Why do you think we came up from Melbourne? Nice little town, we thought, no trouble.
So these 2 guys today, are they the same guys who've been hassling you in Melbourne?
This was someone else. He was big and strong, older. We had a good business until he started paying us visits.
This is all in the past. Can't we forget about it?
We've already been forced to move once. Where to next? The Outback? It will never be in the past unless we stand up for ourselves.
Your wife's right there, Mr... Oh, what's your name again, mate?
Kazalek, Alex Kazalek.
Yeah, well, we better get a description off you, Mr. Gazelle.
$250.
You got any...
That's okay.
Cheers, mate. Good on you.
All right, about this description, Mr. Kazalek.
No, thanks, Sal. No, not for me, mate, but early in the day. I might just give her another polish and head off home, I think.
Careful, mate. You rub all the Juco off.
Now, Tony, don't you give Wayne a hard time. He's done a great job.
She'd still be in pieces if I didn't have your workshop.
I just hope somebody will rub off on you. Too interested in Jason's skirt, that's his problem.
Listen, are you sure I can't pay you something for this?
Nah, don't be silly. You're almost one of the family. So you're going to come to dinner tonight, eh? Sophie's cooking one of your favourites. And, I could be discussing some business.
What business?
Well, I'm not promising anything, but, I could have a buyer for your bike.
Mate, I just finished doing her up. What do I want to sell her for?
Could be worth a few bucks.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's plenty more where she came from.
You got a great talent.
You think so?
Yeah. And it's an excellent sideline. And you do all the work right here.
Jeez, I never thought of that.
You should. I mean, how much money do you make as a policeman?
So, does anybody know them? No, and I don't know how good the likeness is. Mr. Kazlak didn't want us to get involved in the first place. Could there be a link between them and the bloke that was terrorising him in Melbourne? We haven't learned of anyone else as far as we know.
Or maybe people are too frightened to speak up.
That's the trouble with these parasites. Once they get a foothold, fear takes over, and before you know it, they control the whole district. All right, then we step on them before it gets out of control. I'm open to suggestions, PJ. Well, even if we catch them, it's their word against the Kazalek, so we've got to trace the money back to the cafe.
These blokes always say they want their money at the races.
So short of putting a 24-hour surveillance on the place, how do we do that? Thief trap powder.
What's that?
It's the stuff that turns their hands red.
Yeah, it works as soon as they start to sweat.
It'll make them sweat all right.
G'day, mate.
G'day, Sal. Thought I recognised the car.
Yeah, just taking it for a bit of a test run.
Maggie, you recognise Sal from the garage, don't you?
G'day.
You're where you went through a stop sign at the last intersection, sir.
Oh, he cut it a bit fine, that's all, didn't it, mate?
I'm a very good driver. You tell her, mate.
I'll look after this, mate. Maggie, I can vouch for Sal. He is a very, very good driver.
Thank you.
Have you consumed any alcohol today, sir?
I'm not drunk, if that's what you mean.
Listen, mate, you just take it easy on the way home. You'll be fine.
No worries, mate.
Okay.
See you tonight.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
There's nothing to say he'd had too much to drink.
Apart from him going through a stop sign.
Look, I know Sel. He's got too much...
Exactly. You know him.
He's got too much tied up in his business to go driving a customer's car under the influence.
And because he's a mate, we let him go.
What's going on? So what are you saying, Mags? That because he's a mate of mine, he's not entitled to the same latitude anyone else would get?
It's drink driving. No one's entitled to latitude.
Who's this?
Sel's no drunk.
Yeah, we're talking about Sal D'Angelo.
Yeah.
He's got bloke Sal. He's always looked out for us, hasn't he?
Well, you wouldn't have thought so today, looking at her.
Why would she do?
Right, Joe.
Attention, please. I've just had the results of the Mount Thomas Hospital raffle. Seems that one of our numbers won a prize. Dinner for two at the Copper Pot.
Yeah, all right.
Congratulations, Constable Cooper.
Yes!
Chris will be wrapped.
Yes, she will.
Nice change for a quick nibble at the pub, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. We get dinner as well.
Yeah, right.
Great. When do we go?
How about Sunday night?
No, Sunday's no go.
Well, Sunday I could cover for you, Chris.
Oh, thanks, Len, but Sunday's still no go.
Why not?
Family wedding. I've been meaning to talk to you about working then anyway, Len.
Chris, why didn't you say something? You know it takes time to juggle the rosters.
Well, actually...
But it just so happens that I've got this Sunday off.
That's great.
So when is it,
but-
night or afternoon?
Well, it's night.
4 more
but-
cash.
Well, I'm wearing an evening dress.
So I
but,
better get a tux. How much? Wake Up Australia, how much for the sandwiches?
Oh, 10
There you go.
times.
So who's getting hitched?
Oh, just a cousin. I'm not even sure I can place her. There's millions of Rileys.
She'll be the one in the white dress. See ya.
Adam?
Yeah?
Why don't we have that dinner tonight?
You're on?
Your mate's not having a good day, is he?
Just wait and hear what he's got to say.
She could have been sitting in that trolley.
Palmer, is it?
That's right. I want you to do something about this maniac.
Wait a minute. I didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything. You...
All right. One at a time, please.
Sel, what happened?
Wayne, it wasn't my fault. Anyone can see that. But I'm prepared to fix up for the shopping now and add a few extra dollars for your
Put
trouble.
your
How's
money
that?
away. I'm not interested.
Mr. D'Angelo, I'll ask you one more time. Have you consumed any intoxicating liquor today?
Oh, what? No, not again. Wayne, help me out here, will
Take
you?
it easy, mate. Maggie, can I have a word with you, please?
No, Wayne, I am not letting him walk twice in one day. Mr. D'Angelo, will you accompany me to the car, please?
Where's the best place to hire a suit around here?
Suits? Should try that bloke over in High Street. Just mention you're in the job and he should see you right. What you got on?
Wedding, one of Chris's cousins. How much do you reckon you'll knock off?
Well, Wayne went over to the 21st a while back and he got his seat for half price.
Half price, is that legit?
Aaron, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find my pen.
It's
I
a
had it a
filing
minute ago.
cabinet, mate. There's no pen in there, all right? This bloke wants to be a detective.
Yeah, there's no accounting for taste, is there?
I mean, half price. Is that okay?
What do you mean, is that okay?
Well, I know we get the odd free coffee and stuff, but I mean, this is half price on a suit.
Hey, great job, isn't it, eh?
Yeah, but Nick, some people might see that as on the take.
Well, they'd be wrong, wouldn't they? I mean, are you planning to do this bloke at the suit place any favours?
No.
Well, you're not on the take. You're doing nothing wrong. What you should do is just think of it as being a perk, a fringe benefit.
Fair enough.
Through here, thanks, Sal.
Thought we were friends.
Mate, you failed a preliminary breath test.
We're
What can I
obliged
do?
to breathalyse you, Mr. D'Angelo.
Look at the bright side. Mate, you might show a lower reading. Come on. Jump in the hot seat, mate.
Hey, tell me I've got nothing to worry about, eh?
Sal.
Tell me.
Mate, I wish I could. It's just not up to me.
You mean it's up to that young girl out there?
She booked you, she follows it through.
Come on, she's just a kid. You must be over her.
No, it doesn't work that way, mate.
Mr. D'Angelo, have you consumed any intoxicating liquor today, sir?
I've already told you.
Yes or no?
It's for the record, mate.
I had a couple of drinks at the pub, too, and I'm treated like a criminal.
All right, sir, now required to undergo breath test pursuant to Section 55 of the Road Safety Act.
I suppose you get a big kick out of this.
One long breath, please. Thank you.
Well,
It'll take a moment or two, Sal.
Mr. D'Angelo, the results of the analysis show you have a blood alcohol reading of 0.095, which is in excess of the prescribed limit.
come on. I just had a couple of
You
drinks.
can't
with my
argue with it, mate.
How do I know that's right?
Sir, you're not obliged to say anything, and anything you do say may be taken down and used in evidence against you.
Could have gone bung for all I know.
Do you understand?
I want a blood test.
Well, that's your right. I'll call the doctor.
Sal, think twice about that.
It's my right.
Yes, mate, it is, but often the blood test shows a higher reading.
We're mates, right?
Right.
I always look after you.
Look, Sal, I wish there was...
So what about you start looking after me?
Yeah, hi. I was ringing up to inquire about hiring a dinner suit.
Found your mysterious pen yet, mate?
Mr. D'Angelo, if you wouldn't mind waiting out here, please.
Some sort of tux. Tux? Black?
Peter, would you mind putting him through the attendance register for me?
Just a dinner jacket.
Mr. D'Angelo, do you agree that this is your blood test sample, sir?
Yeah, it's mine.
Are you satisfied with the treatment by the police today?
Yes.
Look, I'm sorry, mate.
Don't mate me. Mates don't let this happen to each other. We through?
Yes, thank you.
Hey, listen, we've still got your keys.
Hello, Mount Thomas.
I'll drop your car around this afternoon, eh?
You'll have to do better than that, mate.
What kind of car? Is that last
Wayne,
number again?
I'm sorry. I know he's a mate.
Okay. Yep, thank you. PJ, that was Mrs. Kazalak. She saw the offenders when she was down the street. That's the make and reg of their car.
Really? Tell, mate.
Done a great job.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, he spent weeks here working on it, didn't you, Wayne?
Oh, it's all down to these blokes. I couldn't have done it without Tony and Sal.
Yeah, well, we're mates. Mates look after each other.
So how much you want for it?
Oh, we'd be looking at around the 10 grand mark, wouldn't we, Wayne?
Yeah, that's right, around the 10.
Looking more along the lines of 8 myself. How about I take it for a burn and see how she handles, eh?
If you like. But, Tony, I'm sorry about your dad.
Yeah, well, it'd be a different story if he was a cop, wouldn't it? The sample would just go missing.
He's over the limit.
You blokes are all over him when you want something, but the moment he needs a favour, just forget it.
Chris, can I have a bag of chips, please?
Sure, Len will get it for you. I've got the night off.
You look very nice. Oh, the dinner, that's right.
Barbecue?
Yeah, thanks, Len. You going to wear it to the wedding?
Do you know about the wedding?
Oh, Adam's been rabbiting on about it all day. He's even got a suit picked out.
Really?
I think he's looking forward to meeting all of your relatives.
Hey!
Here he is. Very nice.
That's gorgeous.
Have a good night.
Yeah, we will. See you, Len. Don't wait up.
And there they go.
Oh, it's like a slip-up dinner for two at the Copper Pot. Yeah, mate.
Who would you take, mate?
Don't you worry about me. There'll be plenty that'll be interested.
Yeah, like who, for instance?
Oh, dig up me mum. She always likes a bit of a feed, doesn't she?
G'day, all.
How you going?
Hey, you got a spare glass there, mate?
Yeah, what's up? You've got somebody to celebrate, have you?
Indeed I have. In fact, I might even buy us all a beer later on if you like.
Yeah, what'd you do? Win lotto or something, did you, mate?
Good as.
Sold the bike.
How much?
9 grand.
9,000? Yeah, and he paid
I know what I paid for it. I'm picking up the cheque tomorrow.
And this is through your mate, Sal.
His son, actually, but yes.
Well, mate, they're still mates after today.
Yeah, well, the word's networking, son. D'Angelo's no good investment when they see one.
Well, mate, what about you investing in another round? I reckon it's your shout.
Delicious. I wonder what they pay the cook.
Why do you ask?
I might poach him.
Oh, Chris, let's stop talking about work. To us.
To us.
I wonder where that waiter is with the dessert trolley.
I'm in no hurry.
Yeah, well, he probably can't see us back here in the dark.
This is a place with tablecloths.
I didn't say it wasn't good. I'm just saying I wouldn't have minded a bit more light, that's all.
Oh, it's more romantic like this. Do you know the last time I had a good meal in a fancy restaurant?
1923. I'm sorry, but you're always giving yourself a hard time about age.
Oh, look, all I said
I
was
know what you said, but I'm just saying I wish they'd switch the lights on so I could show you off.
You're very sweet.
But I guess I'll get my chance at the wedding.
Adam, about the wedding...
Hey, Chris, isn't that Barbara?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Adam, let's go home.
What about dessert? What are we waiting for?
There, wasn't that better than something from some trolley?
I don't know, that chocolate mousse looked pretty good.
Hey.
I was just joking.
I always like to finish a perfect meal with something sweet.
Yeah, well, if this is what good food does for you, I think I'll slip those caterers at the wedding a few extra dollars.
Oh.
Hey, what did I say?
Oh, Adam, I've been trying to tell you about this wedding. The invitation is only for one.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Just ring him and tell him you're bringing a guest.
Yeah, but you know what families are like? They're just strictly limited numbers.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. I mean, you said there's millions of Rileys. Just call them.
Yeah, but it's all booked.
Yeah, well, bookings can be changed.
They're staid and they're conservative and...
Oh, and you don't want me to come?
No, that's not it.
No, you're embarrassed by me.
And of course I'm not.
No, so tell me this, Chris. Have you told them about us?
Well, no, I haven't exactly had a
No,
chance
I didn't think
yet.
so, no.
Where are you going?
If you want to go to this wedding alone, you can sleep alone too.
Adam?
Boss, the car Mrs. Kazalak saw belongs to a Peter Milich.
The man running with menaces? Self-causing injury? Nice bloke. Is he a local?
Well, I pulled his mugshot and showed it to the Kazalaks, and they reckon it's the same bloke that stood over them in Melbourne.
But it's not him this time?
No, Milich is doing time at the moment.
So who's terrorising
Well,
me?
he's got a couple of sons that match this bloke's description.
RBI got anything on them?
Nope, but I reckon they're going to follow in his footsteps, though.
Well, let's see if we can't arrange a nice family reunion.
Well, fingerprints are on their way. They'll be over in an hour.
Good. We don't want these blokes starting before we're ready.
Bit early in the day, I reckon. This lot are not known for their work ethic.
Speaking of which, where's Cooper?
No, I don't know. You sign that?
I need to run some blood samples down to Melbourne Forensic. Sal D'Angelo is disputing his blood alcohol reading.
Well, it's urgent. I can do it.
A nice try, Doyle, but it's Cooper's job. Tell him I'd like to see him as soon as he deigns to put in an appearance.
Oh, hi. This butcher's and breakfast.
Look, Chris, I haven't really got time. I'm running late.
Well, that'll teach you for running off in a huff.
Look, I haven't got time to talk about it now. See you later.
Well, you certainly fall on your feet, don't you, Smurf?
Hey?
Well, you wander in here halfway through your shift and the boss gives you a cushy job driving this lot down to Melbourne.
Yeah, well, I'd much rather someone else did it.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Mount Thomas Police, Constable Cooper speaking. Passports, 10 years, I think.
G'day, Sal, what are you doing here, mate?
Oh, I found this bloke with some bikes you might be interested in.
So who's the bloke?
Why, he's a chook farmer. Said he didn't want to sell, but I thought you might be able to persuade him.
Now, Sal.
Thought you might be able to swing him, that's all.
Well, listen, mate, I appreciate it. I mean, after everything, just let me know if there's anything I can do, eh?
Could find a way to lose my blood sample.
I just wanted to find my way to an air raid.
Well, you've struck it lucky, mate. This is an air raid shelter. Sit yourself down
Doesn't
here.
look like
It's
one.
a very special one. We're all air raid wardens here. You can see that big bloke in there? That's Winston Churchill. You all right?
What's going on?
We're still fighting the Battle of Britain here. Do you want to give us a hand? I'll tell you what I'll do with you, all right? I'll find out where you belong.
Yeah, right.
I'll make you a nice hot cup of coffee in between, OK? You all right?
Real coffee.
Real
You're
coffee, that's right. Real coffee.
Hello, Mount Thomas Police, Constable Cooper speaking.
You're all black marketeers.
Having his leaves fall on your...
You're all trying to poison me.
No, mate, you come back here.
Not
Yes,
the least
mate.
matter.
Can I put you in those things? Come on. Come on. Well, sit yourself down over here. Come on, mate. You'll be
Try
right.
them.
Yes, hello. And what can we do for you?
Senior Constable Judy Stewart. I'm the Regional Crime Scene Officer from St David's.
St David's? I haven't seen you around before.
No, I was just transferred last week. Is Senior Detective Hasham in?
Yeah, sure. Come on in. Meet the folks.
Yes, well, everyone calls me PJ.
Oh, let me guess. Patrick John?
Patrick John. No, it's close. Very close.
So here you've got some standover merchants on your hands.
Oh, yes. Actually, it's Joseph.
Sorry?
My name is Patrick Joseph, but most people call me PJ.
I see. Mind if I watch?
Huh? Oh, yes, the demonstration. Maggie, this is Judy.
We've
Judy,
met.
this is Maggie. Good.
It changed a bit since I was at the academy.
Yeah, have you got a newspaper? I don't want to wreck your desk.
Oh, Mags, the one behind you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, this stuff is called thief trap powder. Now, all I need is the stuff called money.
Money, oh, excuse me.
Thanks.
Go, money.
Okay, take the note. You dust it on both sides. There, there's nothing to it.
That old bloke's name's Wall, but his family called him Doug.
Why Doug?
You know, Doug. It was in Douglas Bader, the bloke with no legs. You know, the bloke with tin legs used to escape all the time in the Second World War.
Mate, when I get like that, I want to have someone shoot me.
I don't know, he seemed happy enough, and his daughter was really pleased to see him. It was quite nice.
Cooper, I thought you were supposed to be on your way to Melbourne.
Sorry, boss, I had a rush on.
Yeah, well, you're not rushed now, so get moving.
Hey, Wayne, where's that other blood sample?
Gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Mate, I put it on the filing cabinet.
Well, there's only one here now.
There'd better not be one. You know what that'll do to our chances of a conviction?
Well, we've still got the breathalyzer results.
That doesn't make any difference, Patterson. If they challenge the blood test results and we've only got one sample, our case flies out the window. You better find it. You come up with anything yet?
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Well, if that screening sample's not in this office, then somebody took it. So who was in here at the time?
Well, we all were, weren't we? With the old bloke, you know, Doug, he was still fighting the big one.
Best with your operation?
Yes, thanks, Judy. Have a safe trip.
No. Goodbye, Patrick Joseph. Maggie?
Lovely to meet you, Judy. Bye-bye.
Best.
Patrick Joseph.
She asked me what it's for.
Well, did any of them come this side of the counter?
Well, Doug did, but I had my eye on him.
Well, what about you, Doyle?
I was on the phone.
So was I.
There was one other person.
Who was that?
You don't want to know.
Well, that was the cafe. The millage boy's going to pick up the money in half an hour.
Congratulations, Cooper. Schultz, you've just made CI. Patterson, come here.
I've told you all I know. I took him out of the safe, I put him on the filing cabinet.
What was Saldangelo doing here?
It's got nothing to do with this.
What was he doing here?
It's personal.
Oh, for Pete's sake, don't make this any harder than it already is. What was he doing here?
He gave me the names of a couple of blokes who could sell me some bikes I might do up.
Patterson, I'm going to ask you a question I'd rather not have to. Did you pass the screening sample to Saldangelo?
Look, I'm not the only bloke here who gets deals off
Did you
Sal.
pass it to him?
No.
You realise that if it doesn't turn up soon, I'm going to have to report it?
To Inspector Faulkner?
No, Patterson. To my immediate superior, who just happens to be your old friend, Senior Sergeant Draper.
The usual voice?
Well, I can't really tell you anything. I was tied up on the phone sorting out some neighbourhood argument.
Did you see Wayne at the counter?
He wouldn't do anything stupid.
It's not what I asked you.
Yeah, I saw him.
And did you see him pass anything to Saldangelo?
No.
Doyle, are you telling me everything?
Boss, I have 100% faith in Wayne.
Come on, what did you see?
Could have been anything.
What did you see?
I might have seen Mr. D'Angelo slip something into his pocket.
What was it?
I don't know.
Doyle.
Boss, I don't know. I only caught a glance. I couldn't see.
Could it have been the screening sample?
Wayne wouldn't do that.
Doyle, I appreciate your loyalty, but I'd really appreciate a little bit of assistance. Could it have been the sample?
It wasn't.
But it could have been.
Yes.
They said they would be here an hour ago.
Oh, maybe they scored somewhere else. Dropped off for a celebration.
Look, I just hope you are here when they do come.
Boss, I didn't give him anything.
So what did he put in his pocket?
Nothing.
Well, why would Doyle think that he did?
What's the flying nun been saying now?
She's been doing her best to protect you. Unless you start being sensible and try and help yourself, that's going to become very hard. Now, what did Saldangelo slip into his pocket?
I don't know. The key. I gave him the key.
What key?
The key to the bike. For the buyer when he picked it up and dropped off the cheque.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I forgot.
Boss?
Yes?
Look, there was no show at the cafe. Can I keep Schultz and Cooper for another hour?
Well, do you think these blokes are going to turn up?
No, not really.
Don't waste my time, PJ. They can stay here. I can't spare the manpower.
Well, I don't understand why he's pointing the finger at me.
You just wait till Draper gets going.
No, he's not going to call her, is he?
He'll have to.
I'm not the only one to take discounts off Cell. You do. You do too.
Yeah, but we haven't picked up a lazy $9,000.
And thanks to you too, Maggie,
What for?
for putting me in it with the boss again.
Wayne, you know what he's like when he's trying to wheedle something out of you. And besides, I only told him what I saw.
What you saw was bike keys, nothing more.
And how was I to know that?
You might have asked. That's twice you've stuck it up me.
Wayne, I do not know what you're worried about. You're in the clear anyway, aren't you?
What do you reckon?
Why'd you take my pen?
No, I did not take your pen.
Mags, you having a drink later?
What, you, me and Judy?
Who? Oh, Judy. Was that her name? I'd forgotten for a minute.
Cooper.
So what happened then?
Well, the phone started ringing. I took one call and Maggie took the other.
Where were the samples at this point?
On top of the filing cabinet.
Why didn't you just pick them up as soon as you'd finished your call?
Well, Nick needed help with that old guy, and another call came through. And while I was on the phone, I noticed it had gone.
What did you think had happened to it?
Well, I wasn't sure.
Did you see Wayne with it?
No.
Sure?
100%.
Look, there's nothing to prove that Wayne is responsible. I know, but it doesn't look good. Whoever took that sample knew that only one of the files had to go missing for our whole case to be stuffed. Someone with a bit of knowledge. In other words, a copper. Or someone told what to do by copper. And Wayne was the only one with any personal stake in making one of the samples go away. Monica is going to love this. Have you told her yet? I decided to leave it till first thing tomorrow morning. Hope that the file turns up by then. He doesn't deserve you, boss. You know his history with Monica. And Patterson is his own worst enemy.
$9,000. I don't believe it. You know how long it'll take me to earn this in the job?
Hey, what are mates for?
Yeah, listen, Tony, about our arrangement, mate, I was thinking maybe we better put it on a proper business basis.
No, don't worry about it.
No, I'd feel better if we did. Now, let's say I gave you 10% of every bike I sold.
No, don't have to.
No, but I'd like to, mate. So what do you say, are we partners?
Nice little partnership. Just look at those Nords, mate. Look at those Nords.
So did you nail down a good price on this dinner suit?
No, I've decided to give the wedding a miss.
Well, you're frightened you might catch some bouquet.
No, I don't know Chris's rellos and they don't know me.
Well, you're going to have to meet them sometime, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'll do it on a weekend when it's a bit more casual.
Well, Chris would have been a bit disappointed.
Yeah, but we talked about it and she agrees, so it's cool.
My shirt?
Yep, you'll be right there. Now, let's have a go at my dad.
3 beers, thanks, Chris. Yeah, coming up. Pity about the wedding. Sorry? Adam pulling out. Oh, yeah, right. I wouldn't be too angry with him, though, I get the feeling that he's just trying to make things easier for you, you know, with your family and everything.
Yeah, he's very considerate.
He's really looking forward to going. He thinks a lot of you.
Come in if you're handsome and almost 21.
Chris, you know I can't stay angry with you forever.
Well, I hoped you couldn't. Oh, look, I'm sorry.
Does that mean I can come to the wedding?
Well, actually, I'm not going myself.
Oh, why not?
There's too much on here.
Like what, Chris?
There's a problem in the cellar.
Oh, there's a problem in the cellar.
Yeah, and the only day I can get a bloke to come is on Sunday.
Only on Sunday.
Yeah, only on Sunday.
And why can't Len handle it?
Len's not available.
But I thought he was.
No, not anymore.
What a shame.
Yeah, these things happen.
Yeah, they do. Chris, listen. If that invitation had been for 2, would you have taken me?
I would love to take you.
Oh, yeah, nice fellas. Yeah, right. Hey, PJ? Yeah, thanks, Mel. Yeah, cheers. Thank you, bye. Sounds like we might have pulled up stakes too early on that OP yesterday.
Well, we can't be everywhere, boss. What's up?
That was Mel Moncrief, Richmond CI. Looks like we're not the only ones that would like a bit of a chat with the Millage boys. Sounds like they might have found their old dad's address book.
Nothing like having a list of ready-made leads if you're in the standover game, mate.
Yes, well, it's starting to turn a bit nasty. A Richmond cake shop proprietor was found severely assaulted this morning. Yeah, but is Mal certain that it's the Millich boys?
Can't talk to the guy until he wakes up from surgery, but pass of ice or leave the shop and the general description fits.
I hope they don't tweak to our operation yesterday.
Casual acts could be pretty vulnerable. You better give them a ring, make sure they're all right. I'll see if I can authorise some overtime with Faulkner.
What do you reckon?
It's the wild one.
Very. Do they come in leather?
You wouldn't believe how much they cost.
How much they cost?
A bloody fortune.
Eh? We don't let the boss see you, knows.
Why?
Mate, he just called Monica Draper about that missing sample. If she comes in here and sees you swanning around in your expensive biker gear, it's not going to look too good, is it? Eh?
Nick, I just spoke to Mrs. Kazalak.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yeah, those stand-up guys waited till today.
Anyone get hurt?
Mr. Kazalak got whacked around a bit. Come on.
Mate, don't forget.
Those leathers.
God help us. What are you supposed to be? What's his name? The Terminator?
No, boss, no, I was just changing.
I knew.
Yeah, so?
Never mind. I don't suppose that blood sample's turned up?
No, boss.
Well, I might have thought your time would be better spent looking for it.
Well, I searched everywhere, 3-4 times.
All right. Just hurry up and get into your uniform.
Morning, everyone. Nice leathers, Patterson.
Ta.
Must have set you back a bit.
No, not really. No, I didn't pay full price.
I hope you're not going to tell me you had the discount suit on. I thought my feelings about that aspect of police culture was well known.
No, they know me at the shop.
I bet they do. Tom?
I reckon that was quick. Just called half an hour ago.
Well, it's about the missing screening sample. I consider that an urgent matter. Now, Patterson, don't run away. I'll be wanting to speak to you. I take it there's a very good reason why I wasn't informed immediately.
Yes, well, I thought I might be able to tidy up the matter myself.
I see. Hoping whoever took the samples would come to their senses and put it back.
Not at all. I don't believe any of my people were involved. But just in case the sample did happen to turn up again, I didn't want you wasting your time.
We're talking about a very serious matter. One that could be the subject of an IID investigation.
I'm quite aware of that.
Tom, I admire your loyalty. But are you sure you know everything that's going on out there?
Everything I need to know. Why? What are you suggesting?
Take a look at these.
What are they?
Your telephone records. They reveal quite an interesting pattern.
I don't understand. What's it got to do with any of this?
Perhaps that's something we should ask Constable Patterson.
Wayne, they're ready for you?
All right, I'll be there in a minute. Hey, Megs. You believe me, don't you? You don't think I took that sample?
No, of course not.
Just checking. Hey, listen, just in case this thing did go wrong...
It won't.
No, but just in case it did, you wouldn't be interested in buying a slightly used set of motorbike leathers?
I'll think about it.
These are the phone calls made from this station during the last month. See this number? It's the D'Angelo's garage. Once, twice, 3 times in one day. And here, and here. Did you make any of them?
I could have done. Yeah, I suppose I made a few of them.
And were these calls on police business?
Not exactly, no.
So what exactly were the calls about?
Nothing, really. I mean, they were just calls about my bike, spare parts for my bike. He sells letting me do it up there.
Letting you do it up? What does that mean?
I use the gear in his workshop.
Are you saying you don't pay?
We've got an arrangement. I give him part of what I make.
So you and Mr. D'Angelo were business partners?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
And how much do you make from this arrangement?
Oh, that depends, really. I mean, I bought that bike very cheap.
Just answer the question, Patterson.
Several $1,000s.
Constable Patterson, did you pass the screening sample to your business partner?
No, I did not.
Did you remove it from the station?
No.
Do you have any idea where it is now?
No.
I want to be fair, Constable. I have to say the evidence against you looks unhelpful. Is there anything you can think of that might help throw some light on this?
No.
Yeah, well, I'll try to protect Wayne, but you know what Draper's like.
Adam, the best thing you can do is tell the truth, believe me.
Yeah, but it doesn't look too good for him, does it? I mean, he was the last one to see the sample and he's got the most to gain from his
Adam, I
disappearance.
know this.
How'd it go, Wayne?
Oh, it's just wonderful, thanks.
Was Draper her usual self?
Sugar and spice and everything nice.
Cooper?
I walked into cupboard.
He walked into Epis.
Well, you saw what happened, did you, Mrs. Castley?
I was out getting the groceries, but I saw them leaving.
There you go again, getting us into trouble.
What do you call this?
Did you give them the envelope with the money?
I told you, I walked into cupboard.
Then the money should still be here. Where is it?
Look, mate, your wife's right. You can't let these blokes stand over you like this.
Try doing the right thing. Look at me now.
So at no time were the screening samples in your hands?
No.
As far as you were aware, Constable Patterson was in possession.
That's correct.
And you have no idea how one of them could have disappeared?
No.
Constable Cooper, do you use Mr. D'Angelo's garage?
Sometimes, yeah.
Does he ever offer you a discount?
Can you hold for a moment, please? Mount Thomas Police Constable Doyle speaking. Yes, we are looking for a car of that colour and make. Where is it? Uh-huh. All right, we'll get someone down there. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, do you mind holding for another moment? Thank you. Mount Thomas station to VKC. Positive ID of suspect vehicle in the Cadillac case.
Please don't move. Face the wall and put your hands behind your head now.
You've been called red-handed, mate.
I take your point, but you've got to be practical. If we try to put a stop to every free cup of coffee...
Every freebie has the potential to corrupt.
You can only corrupt the corruptible.
And where, in your opinion, does that put Patterson?
He's been slightly unwise, but he's not bent.
So you keep saying.
Yeah, and I've been proven right every time.
You didn't know about the deal he had with the D'Angelos.
I didn't have to. Patterson would try the patience of any sergeant, but he means well, and he's basically honest.
Things change. It's circumstances
Monica, let me ask you a question. Now, can you ever see yourself taking money that doesn't belong to you?
I'm surprised you'd even ask.
My point exactly. Neither would Wayne.
Can I borrow one of your pens?
What are you doing? You've got a little stall at the front, have you?
Yep.
All right, everybody, your attention for a second, please. Senior Sergeant Draper.
I'll be making a full report on the missing screening sample. Further action is still being considered.
However, just so she doesn't leave with the impression that the day has been a complete disaster, thanks to PJ and Nick, we've got a couple of standover men safely tucked up waiting for court. Cooper, what are you doing?
Good I found, boss. Ah, would you look at that?
Where is it?
Oh, just a wedding invitation from a mate of mine, Mickey Thompson.
Yeah, must be in the air. Just my cousin now, good old Mickey Thompson.
Yeah. We'll have to buy a slab off you, Chris. Me and him made a bet that the first one to get married won a slab.
Yeah?
Thought he'd win, but I didn't think it'd be so quickly.
When's the big day?
I don't know. Let me see. Saturday fortnight?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, it's going to be so good. Do you know how long it is since I've seen those guys?
Years and years.
Oh, 2 at least. And you'll get a chance to meet my best mate, Cheesy. We used to call him that because he didn't wash. Thought it was bad for the planet.
Good.
But, of course, you'll be a little bit too busy, won't you, Chris, around here with problems in the cellar, problems with Len, only on Sunday, that sort of stuff?
Probably.
Oh, well, it's a pity you'll miss out on a good night.
Yeah.
See you, Chris.
Don't ever put me through anything like that again.
But I didn't do anything, boss.
For a start, embarrass the hell out of me with all those personal phone calls. I don't mind the odd one, but don't make a welter of it.
No, boss.
And you know what the regulations are about outside work. Next time, go through the proper channels.
Yes, boss.
Police officers, Patterson, people like to use us for target practice. Don't provide them with ammunition.
But I didn't do anything.
It doesn't matter. You put yourself in a position where you were suspect. Come on, off you go. Wayne, listen, I didn't think for a moment that you took that sample.
Thanks, boss. That means something.
Thanks, Chris.
G'day, Tony, mate. Hey, have a beer.
No, thanks. Running late. I just dropped by to give you this.
And what's this?
Our bill.
Your bill?
$900, our share of the bike money.
Oh, look, mate, I'm sorry. I forgot. I've had a lot on my mind.
That's why you got a reminder.
Rightio, Mr. Caslake, what's the damage?
Forget it.
No, come on, mate. I'd rather I pay, sir.
We're just happy to have you two boys in here.
Well, no, thanks very much, but I insist.
Well, then, if you must, that'll be $5.80.
$5.80? $5.80, rightio. Constable Cooper, can you fix it up? Good on you.